Guys, we are back with the action. This time, oh, it's not WBIM. What's going on with the names, huh? So we have Berserk on blue side and we have Eversio on red side. Yeah. Let's change these as well. Alright. So, starting off with the bands, Rise for Drakur, Vi for Varsal. That was almost cool, right? Rise was starting with a D, right? Dies for Drakur, Vi is for Varsal, and Arius is for Ictsa. Meanwhile, Eversio are banning out Asta, Berserk's top laner here, Saddam Sustain, Shen, Riven, Vladimir, Zahen, all his champions. And he does really well on them. It's the first time Ictsa and Asta are gonna be facing off, so I expect a lot of top lane dueling today. So Sejuani taken off the board, Nunu is available, Wukong is available for Eversio, Xin Zhao is available, Lilia, Zyra, a lot of champs they could be running here. Let's see what Berserk opt to go for. Jhin, Lucian available for Ventus. Syndra, Mel, LeBlanc, all available for Anselm in mid lane. Let's see, we ban out the Yunara. Interesting choice to ban. We saw this even in the last match. Apparently Yunara, no one wants to play against her. Not sure how strong she is, but let's see here. First pick, what will it be? Is it gonna be the Syndra? Both players really play this champion a lot, and yep, there it is. So makes sense, Syndra first pick here. Don't want to give it to Drakur, but I'm sure he'll come up with something here. Maybe the Yone, or the Ari, or Zillion middle. So let's see. Coffee. He's going for the Yasuo again. Oh, you're right. So I guess we're drafting a whole comp around him. Let's see, what jungle do we get? Or AD carry? Usually this is what you want to pick blind. So let's see. Awaken. We go for the Jarvan, alright. Stav does play some Jarvan, but he also plays stuff like Talia. And I think you're gonna get a lot of value against the Yasuo Jarvan here with Talia jungle. Let's see, it's been buffed 2 times in a row in the last few patches ago. Let's see if he brings it out. You could also go for... I mean, it's hard to go Malphite here, because Jarvan just has so much more agency than you early game, right? You come to team fights, you press R, but no one has damage, because everyone's 0-3, because Jarvan's been ganking the whole game. So let's see, we lock in the Corki. Strong champion. Corki does a lot of damage in the mid-range. Jarvan, Yasuo definitely will be in the mid-range, but Eversio still have 3 more options to pick. They could go for a lot of AoE here. Berserk opt for Wukong. Wukong has decent counter ganks into Jarvan, but early game he can't really do a lot if Jarvan still has EQ, right? Then post 6, Wukong scales a lot better than Jarvan. So let's see how it goes. We see Awaken locking in the Ziggs. The Ziggs AD carry here for Awaken as an answer to the Corki. Let's see. Next bands up here, we have support and top lane. We ban out the Nami. Do they also ban out the Milio? I think Nami is a clever ban here. You could just heal up the poke Ziggs has to offer. I don't know if Fabianski plays Soraka, but it could be a good choice into this style of all-in comp, right? They go in, dish out their AoE, Soraka just presses R and negates a lot of the AoE damage they would have taken. Plus in lane, you can heal up the Ziggs down, like poking, right? So let's see. Last ban is gonna be that Karma. I don't think it's that problematic, but Fabianski plays it a lot. Karma kind of offering similar style to what Soraka would have offered in an AoE teamfight, right? She drops the big shields, and since Eversio are going for more of like an AoE comp, you don't want all that damage to be negated, right? So let's see. Next in line, what will it be? Thinking about it, they go for the Rakan to sort of help out the Jarvan, give a knock up for the Yasuo. Rakan is great as a secondary engage, so if you have a strong engage like Jarvan, Rakan just makes a lot of sense. Ziggs doesn't really need peel, he has a lot of long range and ways to self peel as well thanks to Satchel Charge and his explosive bombs there on E, dealing slow. We get a Janna pick here. Interesting, interesting. Janna negates Jarvan, negates the Rakan as well later on. It gives a shield. It's not a heal, but it's a shield. You could shield some of Ziggs' bombs. And it even helps Corki dish out a ton of damage. Interesting choice here with the Janna. It's just one of these champs, whenever it comes out, it either hard counters the enemy or it doesn't do that much. And we also get a Gwen. Now this could be Wukong top and Gwen jungle, or it could be Gwen top lane. I'm not familiar with Asta if he plays Gwen or if he plays Wukong. We know that Stav played Gwen yesterday, so at least we know that, right? Let's see here, last pick for Eversio, what will it be? It's gonna be the Darius, safe and easy. So if it's Wukong top lane, the clone actually gives Darius double the heal, so that's really strong as well. Let's see. Waiting for them to start, guys. I'm going to talk a bit about these individual matchups here. Okay, so they get them into it. I'm just going to quickly peek over to see who's going to be top lane. I'll talk a bit about... let's talk about bot lane, huh? Because we know it's Corki Janna. So, Corki Janna, as I said, could dodge out a bit of the Ziggs bombs with the Janna shield. It's gonna be Gwen top. Okay, I can see it now. And the all-in potential from Janna Corki is gonna be very strong, especially early game. Ziggs Rakan really can't do anything, right? So, I'd imagine they need to get to around level 5 in terms of Ziggs Rakan, and maybe Ziggs getting a lost chapter to start proactively affecting this lane very dangerously. Top lane, Gwen versus Darius, skill matchup. Gwen of course scales a lot better than Darius, but then maybe level 16 Darius beats Gwen, depends. If you can dodge out Gwen's abilities, she's not gonna do any damage at all. So we'll have to watch out to see how Igros plays that. I'm sure he's played against a lot of Gwens. But his lane opponent today, guys, watch out, he's one of the best top laners locally. So this isn't gonna be a pushover fight for sure. Mid lane, so Syndra versus the Yasuo. Yasuo definitely has an upper hand until Syndra starts getting some levels. Of course, level 1 to 2, Syndra can trade with Q, but Yasuo can dash through minions, dealing a lot of damage to Syndra actually. So if he doesn't have E, it's gonna be a bit tricky. The benefit here is that Anselm and Drakur, both of them play Yasuo and Syndra, so both of them should know the ins and outs of these champions. And last but not least, the jungle matchup, Wukong against Jarvan. I mentioned this before, Wukong scales a lot better, but Jarvan has better early game ganks and maybe a bit better dragon control earlier on. Post 6, Wukong definitely scales a lot better. And early game, Wukong just needs to track Jarvan and try to get a counter gank whenever Jarvan overextends his abilities. Other than that, that's the matchup. Jarvan should farm faster a bit as well until Wukong scales up to his first item. Alright, let's have it. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Eversio versus Berserk here. An awaited match. Let's see how it goes. We see both bot laners here going for that classic level 1 bush ward. We're seeing a lot of players prioritize the sword. And Ventus taunting away the Eversio bot lane. Has anyone got a match? Hey, where'd that bomb go? We're hearing Awaken flex the Ziggs voices. Alright. Yeah. I mean, I expect a lot of action from top lane mainly. We might get an all-in bot lane, levels 2 to 3. I'm surprised at how aggressive Eversio are playing this. I would expect Ventus and Fabianski to trade some more autos there, for sure. Ziggs is very happy to not take anything for now and just scale up, slowly throwing a Q every now and then. But maybe what Berserk failed to realize is that when Ziggs doesn't have Q, they can literally just auto-attack them to death. Like, they have no reason to be walking up so far up like this. And, yep. Damn, slowly whittled down here. Awaken finding these trades, and Ventus and Fabianski are not really trading back. Astra dashes into the Darius Q to not give the heal, and now is ghosting away, but seems like both top laners will be using their summoners. Ictsa still has flash and is posturing for it. We might get a tower dive top lane here. We see Varsalis finishing his Krug camp. Gwen does not have flash, right? So Varsal just flashes in and autos for the kill. Nice and easy first blood there. I'm not sure as to the communication there. They should have expected Jarvan to be topside. Let's see, we get a gank here in the bot lane. Stav is level 3. Okay, an interesting attempt. Top laners keep trading here. Ictsa might be in a tricky spot there, but no, the Q lands and extending that bleed. He might be looking to tower dive here on this next push. Astra is literally 1 W away from death. Yep, I mean, this is why you don't give him Darius, guys. Oh, Stav is here. The upper hand misses. This could be a kill for Stav. There it is. Nice little intuition there from the jungler. Gets the pressure off Asta and gets the kill. We see Iconic posturing for the gank. And Fabianski was hovering as well, just in case. Yep, and this is exactly where the terror starts. Ziggs recalled, got his lost chapter, and now he's pretty much infinite mana and just chucks bombs at you. Stav is hovering, he's almost level 6, both junglers are posturing towards this dragon. Drakur as well, making a rotation, but he decides to go back to mid lane. Damn, the damage from Awaken is just crazy on those bombs. Interesting choice here, Drakur opting to go for this bot lane fight, missing out some minions in mid, but at least securing the dragon. And we see him opting to go for the Omnivamp boots over the Berserker Greaves, which is like a long time standing best Yasuo item. A nice roam here from Iconic, gets the knockup, allowing Drakur to engage. The flash used here by Ansem, staying safe. And performs a recall here, goes straight to recalling. Or no, cancels the recall actually, alright. He wants to take this wave and then maybe get a recall. He can teleport in anytime he wants. A bit of a slow game, but if you look at the gold numbers, guys, we're almost 2k apart, huh? A nice Q3 there by Drakur, landing in the Jarvan ult, manages to get the knock up, and another kill now into Varsal's pocket, just before the objective. Yes, Mick. First game, first game. We started at 6:30. Big damage coming out. He goes for the ignite. Does he have the kill though? Ah, yeah. He steps backward to try and dodge the tower shot and then ult. But the ult didn't come off because of Gwen W. A 1-for-1 trade in the top lane. Definitely benefiting Astra. More than it would Aiglos. Especially with those Omnivamp boots. The more kills you get, the more Omnivamp you'll have. And this is why it's hard for Syndra if you don't play the wave accordingly. Yasuo just dashes onto you, gets the knock-up. Iconic finds an easy knock-up himself afterwards. And you're pretty much going down. Astra's really having a hard time in this top lane. He can't really push it in. And it allows Aiglos to keep up the farm. The freeze, sorry. Let's see, the way things are going, it's looking a bit grim for Berserk. We're 4k apart. We see Ventus here engaging the Ziggs. Even in top lane, meanwhile, Iglos gets the solo kill. And in the bot lane, it's not looking too great as well as Ventus engaged Awaken. And the result is that, well, he's just a little bit of health away from death. And that's Ziggs Gaming for you. Managing to take your whole first tower in the 12th minute here. I don't know, there's something so serene about watching Awaken play. It's like he's thinking about everything that could happen to him. And he just holds back. I don't know if it's his personal skill or maybe mastering a lot of roles. He's a good top laner, good support, good AD carry. Maybe this has taught him a bit of discipline about the game. A hidden truth that many of us fail to see. Ay. The flash ain't saving you, Anselm. A quick knock-up from Iconic. The flash paying dividend there. Drakur lands the knock-up himself. Now look at that. Just as I'm saying here, Awaken. He looks overextended, but no, he's thought about every angle they're gonna approach me from. And he just satchel charges away. So you might have our first big fight here. Varsal is in the middle of it. Ventus, Valkyrie's out. Here comes the teleport. Fabianski is caught in the Yasuo ult. Iglos is here as well. Goes forward, gets the ult of on Fabianski, but does not get the kill. Very scattered fight here from Eversio. They're all over the place, but no one's dying yet. How is he still not executed, huh? The bleed must have ticked for quite a while, sadly. At least Asta here getting a bit of breathing room in the top lane, trying to take the turret. No, Ghost for Yomu traded there in the top side. Not what you want to see. Having a bit of a hard time on the Gwen. At this point, if you're a pixel out of place, Drakur is gonna come out of the shadows and sorry Akatun, you're behind, you know? Damn. Fabianski not having the best game. We've yet to see this Janna pick make a difference at the moment. And at the way the game's going, I'm afraid we might get the continuation to be something similar. It just seems like it's gonna be a quiet game and Eversio are slowly going to edge out the competition and take this victory. So now these boots giving Drakur 8% Omnivamp. And while below half health, oh wow, okay. While above half health you deal more damage, and while below you get more healing, shielding and regeneration. This boots did 2.9k damage, holy! Broken. No wonder everyone's buying it. There's the Jun ult. But it's of no use if Jarvan's gonna ult you anyways. Stuff trying to find a big ultimate. But the Conic finds Altsem and the knockup leads Drakur to the kill. Ventus, Valkyrie's in but flashes out. A complete disaster. Pulling the trigger, it's a bit too late. And now picking up fights that are not in their advantage. If it counts minion damage as well, okay. Because that just sounds absolutely nuts. Like, that does not look balanced at all. 3.4k. I hope it counts minions as well. Damn, this is a sad sight. Seeing Astra kind of using his ult to escape, trying to get the wave, unable to even get the wave. A full Gwen ult there, dealing less than a third damage to Darius's full health bar. Not a pretty sight. Stav might have found Awaken, but no, Awaken flashes. And here come Iconic and Drakur. I'm telling you, you 1 pixel away and you find Iconic knocking you up with Drakur following. But it seems like a bad fight here for Eversio. They're on the run. Varsal is here to try and make a difference. But Eversio are happy to take the trade. Awaken almost picks up Stav there, but luckily he had the decoy to dash out of danger. Iglos has a ton of move speed. You can't really be an immobile character in the side lane. He got stunned though, and meanwhile in the top lane we have a big fight here. Astra and Stav find Iconic and Drakur. Varsal is here. They get Iconic. Can they get more? It's a 1-for-1. Astra's running away. Awaken is here as well. Drops the satchel charge. It's not enough to connect a knockup. Drakur taking a lot of damage from that exchange. I don't know, something about that was funny. Iglos is like the boogeyman at the moment. He's just running around the map, trying to find something, someone to pick off. Eversio are pinging Baron at the moment. They saw the jungler here in the bot side. And they will be starting it. Awaken and Iglos are the only ones on map. Surely Berserk sensed something is wrong. Question is, when do they figure it out? Baron's already at 6k health, 5k, 4k, 3k, and this is a done deal. There it is. Red team secured the Baron here. Eversio continue dominating the map. We find the knockup. Varsal and Iconic have found stuff. There's the ult from Ziggs. Anselm with a nicely placed stun there to deny the action. But despite no kills, the pressure is enough to get this tier 2 turret. And Awaken continues to push in the mid lane. We see 3 recalls here. Everyone's choosing to recall. They might be playing for this next dragon, it is their soul point. And Iglos starts running away here, he senses danger. His Iglos sense was tingling. Game 1, yes. See, in a bit of a tricky position here for Berserk. I mean, they're 11k down. Not really something you can climb out of quick and easy. I'm curious if Awaken will manage to win this game without a single kill participation at all. He's completely clean on his KDA. That should be an achievement somewhere. Oh, Stav smells that thanks to his trinket there. He could see Varsal is in the bush. Here comes the teleport from Iglos to secure this Dragon Soul. Oh my god, he's moving at Mach 20. Oh, a flash into the E, into the... Fuck. What the hell did we just saw there? I'm sorry, but my brain couldn't handle it. So we saw a Darius moving at the speed of light, flashing forward, apprehending 3 people. Into the Yasuo ult, into the Ziggs ult, into the Jarvan ult. Holy... Oh my gosh. Okay, now that's a game-winning play if I've ever seen one. And they're gonna be pushing in mid here. They could potentially end here. They have Ziggs. Awaken getting his first 2 kills of the game. He won't be finishing this match with 0 kill participation. Let's see, Iglos is still trying to find something here. He gets a big Q off, healing. But it's not enough. There's a shutdown for Stav. Astra finds another one. Varsal goes in with the ulti, flashes away, trying to secure the Eversio's escape. And to some extent he is successful. That's a quick 2 kills for Berserk. But is it enough to claw their way back into this match? Definitely give some breathing room here, especially for Astra here on the Gwen. If he's allowed to get to the 3rd item, this will be a whole different match. Pretty much everyone on Eversio is susceptible to the Gwen damage. And throw in a Corki and a Wukong ult on top of everything. And you've got a really strong team fight. Eversio are looking at ways to close out the game. The way it's going, they might just delay to the next Baron unless Berserk goes all in with a big fight. Stav is posturing for it. He's looking for the potential to decoy in and get a big Cyclone off. It's a level 16 Gwen, guys. That ult's gonna hit like a truck. Iglos is on the side as well, so if the engage goes poorly here, he can come and clean up. Let's see. And Berserk were looking for that engage, but Eversio felt it. Cyclone down, Gwenalt down as well. And all in this time, Iglos took 2 inhibitors and a Nexus turret. Iconic pulls the trigger, he goes in. Gets the charm onto staff, but forces the flash from Fabianski. The Janna ult is used to push Iglos away. But there's the 3rd inhibitor for Eversio. And Baron is now up. The smart play would be to go to Baron and push in with your super minions. Now thanks to the 2 inhibitors, 2 special super creeps will be spawning every wave, which will be very strong. Or I might be wrong, I don't know. I'm seeing only 1 minion, but I'm pretty sure it's on every wave though. Let's see. We see Varsal recalling back and buying the Iron Potion here, just in case the next fight happens soon. They know they want to end the game. It's gonna give him a big burst of health and tenacity resist. Baron taken in a matter of seconds at this point. What's wrong, Grantless? Oi, oi, oi. Okay, so let's see it here. Ah, there's the 2 minions. This looks to be the final push here, guys. The stun is dodged there by Awaken. Iglos flashes in, finds a big upper hand, a big knock-up. They do it all over again. Comboing with Iconic's knock-up as well. What a way to finish. Explosive gameplay from Eversio. Eversio won the first match with quite a dominant style, right? Wasn't really that close, so hopefully Berserk learn a bit of their mistakes. Sorry, the cat's hair is everywhere. So hopefully they learn a bit from their mistakes, and yeah, I mean, can you really learn that much? Because a win like that doesn't happen with 1 or 2 small mistakes, right? But hopefully Berserk can bring it back. Find some solid ground in the early game, take some mid-game fights that they are outnumbering Eversio, and try to take the win, right? So let's see, this time Eversio on blue side, they will have the first pick. What will it be? We can go for the Varus, we can go for the Xin Zhao jungle. I don't know, what will they pick here? Or we can go for Yone. The safe pick for Drakur. He picked Yasuo game 1, he picks Yone game 2. Let's see what the Berserk respond with here. They could go for Mel. I think Mel has a pretty good matchup into the Yone. Oops, sorry. Let's see what they go for. Lissandra, interesting choice. Lissandra also has a good matchup into the Yone, keeping him in place, locked in, right? And you have nice gang setup. Do they go with Kindred with Lissandra for stuff? I'm curious. Kindred Lissandra always has been a pretty good choice. Lissandra holds them in place, Kindred gets the mark. So let's see. Usually here you're gonna be blinding jungle or AD carry. So no, we get the Talia jungle from stuff. Okay, fair enough. I've been talking about this for a while. It's nice to see it come out. It's one of his most signature champions. Let's see what Eversio respond with. Most likely AD carry jungle will be the next choices here. Against Talia, maybe you want to go something like Lilia jungle or Zyra, matching that AP threat, especially since you have Leon middle, right? Makes sense. and then you can go with like a Varus bot lane. So yeah, there's the Zyra as expected. Also has a very fast clear, similar to Talia. And I would assume like something like a Varus bot lane, a Jhin bot lane. Ezreal works too as well if you want to go for that like long range poke. Yone engages with the alt, Zyra alt, Ezreal alt, Jhin, sure. Yeah, kind of the same story. So yeah, I also like Jhin because Talia and Lissandra are relatively short range, and with Jhin you can definitely stay at a safe distance, right? So next here, Berserk will probably pick an AD carry, something into the Jhin. Is it time to... Nah, you can't bring out Lucian because Nami will be banned next round. A bit tough to decide maybe, but let's see what they go for. They go for the Karma. They were thinking about it and they don't think AD carries will get banned out that much, but they don't want to miss out on the Karma. Now Karma usually does a bit better against, with Bruiser champions, and they have Talia locked in. But Karma also has some good poke, and so does Talia. So maybe they're gonna go for that poke playstyle. So Varus, Ezreal will be good choices here for AD carry if they want to go down that line. I think poke playstyle is very good as well. Zyra kind of suffers if there's something longer range there here, and can kind of hit her a couple of times before a fight. Just some things to consider. Let's see here. Ornn banned out. Good ban from Berserk. Don't want to keep giving Ictsa his comfort champs. Ezreal banned as well. Eversio are on to the poke comp potentiality here. I'm curious if they ban out Varus next as well. Let's see what the last ban here is for Berserk. And yeah, I don't know what you would ban here. Maybe Gangplank. Okay. They're scared of the Ictsa Gangplank. He did really well yesterday. And it's a scary champion if you can get ahead and farm up, right? So Sivir ban doesn't really fit that poke playstyle, so I imagine Varus is free here. You could also go for something like the Misfortune. And against an immobile Zyra does really well as well. Misfortune suffers a bit into the Yone. But if you can keep your range, wait out the ult, and then ult yourself, it's gonna be big damage. Problem for Misfortune, not too much setup, but Lissandra could work out. Let's see, I'm curious what they go for. Ah, not Jinx, really? I'm not happy, guys. Jinx here is gonna have a bit of a hard time. I mean, a Zyra plant alone can pretty much get Jinx to around half health. Yone has free agency to ult on top of Jinx. Jinx is practically paper. And level 6, they're asking to be dope here, if I'm being honest. Yeah, especially if Eversio draft like a very roaming support here, Karma will be forced to match. Okay, we go for the Senna. So Jhin Senna, very interesting here, very interesting. Nice scaling as well. Where Jhin lacks, Senna can provide. And since Jinx is such a weak laner, Senna just gets free scaling and can outscale the Karma as well. A nice choice from Eversio. Did not expect that one, to be honest. But yeah, Iconic channeling his AD carry background here, playing the Senna support. And there's the Sion locked in. It would have been my ban for Berserk on their last ban instead of Gangplank. I think Sion is just really good in this comp, giving that extra bit of frontline, extra bit of engage. If Sion out lands with the decimating smash, Yone follows up, Zyra follows up, you know, it's just rough. So how do you deal with this Berserk is the question. Do you go Anivia middle? Anivia mid, come on. Wait, we have Lissandra mid, what am I talking about? No, we go for Olaf. Olaf for Astra, really nice. I am always happy to see this champion. I think it can be really strong in some drafts. This being one of them. Senna, Jhin, Zyra, no mobility at all. Olaf just goes R towards them. And yeah, they're sorting out the lobby, sorry. let's talk a bit about these individual matchups here. So, starting off top lane, Sion against Olaf, very Olaf favored, okay guys? Sion does not have the damage or DPS to deal with Olaf early. If Astra plays this well enough, I think Sion is not even allowed to farm. So we'll have to wait and see, but susceptible to the Zyra ganks, especially before hitting level 6. So watch out for Astra, I assume a lot of good things from him in this match. Jungle role, Zyra and Talia, similar playstyles, similar ganking abilities. Of course, Talia at level 6 unlocks cross-map sort of engagement, so she can be at fights a lot quicker. But Zyra has that zone control, has faster clearing if you can optimize the clear. I think Zyra is just one of the most S-tier junglers at the moment. Talia, not so bad, but definitely better in mid lane. Moving on to the mid lane, Yone versus Lissandra. Should be Lissandra favored, but it's Drakur on Yone. He's just gonna sit back, relax, farm up to his Blade of the Ruined King, and then just perma-ult bot lane. Perma-ult the Jinx Karma, get some kills to the point where Lissandra doesn't even matter anymore. So watch out for Drakur's Yone here. And moving on to the bot lane, Jhin Senna versus Jinx Karma. Hey, gonna be honest with you, I think it's very Jhin Senna favored. I don't know how Jinx Karma win this. They literally have to go level 1, Karma alt Q the wave, Jinx pushes with rockets, and try to keep the lane as shoved up as possible. I don't know, I really don't know what's the way to play this. And but Talia ganks should be quite easy. Senna and Jhin both don't have good mobility, so if they're ever over pushed, Talia comes in with the passive, move speed, and can get the successful gank off. Alright, let's see it. We're locked and loaded. Come on, Berserk. You can do it. Our first pause of the tournament. You always like to see it. WBJ in the chat, guys. Alright, the quick toilet break. Come on, Astra. This is why, guys, you should have an empty water bottle next to your desk. So when you're in that League of Legends action, you can unload. You know, it's always faster switching to your empty water bottle than reloading. Keep in mind. Oi, oi, oi. Team Berserk we go. Velocity YouTube. True gamer vice, yes, yes. I think it speaks volumes if you're trying to play a game professionally and you don't have the empty water bottle to your side. WBJ, WBJ, yes. Shout out to all the girlfriends out there. WBJ. Alright, come on guys, 4 seconds to go, let's get it on. We've been waiting long and hard for the action. Yes, and boyfriends, I guess. It's true. Oi, oi, oi. They should do that in LEC. Imagine. I'm seeing some posters now locally, they're advertising, and they have like oi 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 written. For sure they stole it from us, right? Alright, let's see. Come on. Eversio Berserk, we got this. Awaken Iconic looks strong here on the first wave. What a bot lane. Oh yeah. I really don't know how Ventus and Fabianski are gonna get out of this one, to be honest with you. Meanwhile, Astra here finding the trade. As we said, it's a very hard matchup for Sion. A big trade here for the Eversio bot lane. Ah, you mean the water bottle in the LEC? Well, it beats pausing the game for sure. Sometimes you just have to think about it, right? Do professionals even need to use the toilet? It's like they somehow bypassed that that very human role. We see Varsal already finished his clear and is now looking to invade Italia. We do get some jungle action here. Stav managing to get his buff away, but he is forced to smite, which means the Scuttle Crab goes to Varsal. Not the worst thing that could happen to Berserk, relatively nothing really lost there except some time. And there's first blood for Astra. Nice, quick and easy. As expected, the Sion here just has an easier time. Sorry, the Olaf. But well done, finding the play. No, how do I do it? It's like this, right? Frick it. I guess you guys are seeing trophies, LCM and dinner. Alright, let me change the stream title. Sorry about that. You still can see the action at least. This bot lane is going really hard. Meanwhile in the mid lane, Drakur falling low. Stav gets the gank off, but here's Varsal as well, trying to mitigate it. A nice root, holds too. Varsal gets the kill, but not before falling himself, and Ansen picks up the 1-for-1. Meanwhile in the bot lane though, Fabianski does fall. What's for dinner? And the post LCM dinner with first and second. And the production team, but the trophies aren't done yet. A bit delayed this year. We'll try get them printed earlier next time. But yeah, we'll try to keep the tradition. Winner, second place, production team, we go for a dinner, give the trophies. Take some photos, you know. What's a community without engaging in face-to-face moments, right? Oh, Anselm was thinking about it with stuff around the corner. But he does not pull the trigger. There's the Onart. Fabianski was here to save the day though. And Stav was just trying to steal away the chickens. Varsal is here though. Stav still level 4, he has a lot of clearing to do, but he's focusing a lot on the map. Trying to find these plays, trying to find the ganks, but he's taking a lot of time away from his farming. Meanwhile, Varsal losing nothing, finishing his camps, and now can look for a play. Sometimes in League of Legends surviving just isn't enough. And despite Berserk's bot lane not being like 0-3 right now, the CS deficit here, 15 CS for Awaken. That's no joke, guys. That's about, what is it, like 3 waves worth, right? That he's up. Then we're missing these timings here. Ansan pulls the trigger on the Lissandra are a bit too quick. And staff couldn't react to that. In Platinum terms, how cooked is bot lane? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Let's have a look at Iconic stacks here. He's on 35 stacks in the 7th minute. Doing really well for himself. Meanwhile, in the mid lane though, Anselm picks up another solo kill onto Drakur. Let's go. Well, Anselm and Astra are the saving grace of Berserk right now. Can we somehow transition this mid lane dominance into a bot lane play is the question. Here comes the Jinnar. It does land onto Ventus. Another kill picked up by the Eversio bot lane. Astra engaging onto Igloss. A small trade there between top lane. Let's see here, Ansem doing God's work on this Lissandra. He finds a lot of damage onto Drakur, but it's not enough to take him out of the fight. Asta goes in, he flashes for it and he does go down. It's a 1-for-1 in the top lane. Not sure as to the advantage of that one, but if the play was to trade 1-for-1, mission successful there for Astra. Here comes Tav with the ult. Varsal is the target, but Iconic responds quickly. There's the Zyra ult to disengage. Ventus is here trying to deal damage, but no, Awaken finishes the job and Staff goes down. And a gank, they engage themselves there. A bit of a rough patch here for Berserk. They need to take plays that they're sure of. It's really gonna be the be-all end-all for these matches. Decision making. Now look at Drakur not laying out. Despite being down in this lane, he's still finding these trades. Varsal is here to challenge the mid laner. Oh, there's the Jinnar. A lot of damage from this bot lane. If you're at least half health, you really can't lane into this Senna Jhin, especially if Jhin has that curtain call. Let's see Astra here denying the CS from Igloss. He's losing some minions of his own, but at least he's in XP range. Asta goes in, he pops the Olaf ult. Igloss uses his own ult, but he bumps into Astra. And Astra is more than happy to take the trade here. denying Iglos even more farm. Maybe even threatening the dive, but no, look at that. Iglos just queues the wave, farms up, does the Scion things. It would be big if we can get a dive here. Oh no, Astra's taking tower damage there. He took 2 shots. And I think he'll happily recoil here. All in all, Iglos really handling himself well here into the Olaf matchup. Let's see. Stav is posturing here in the mid lane. There's the Talia ult. There's the Lissandra ult, but a great use of cleanse there by Drakur. We have to be aware of these summoner spells. Flash cleanse though used on the own mid. This Olaf, guys, you might see more of him in the mid game. It's gonna be very strong if you can run down Awaken and Iconic. Question is, will they have enough damage to just one-shot him before he can even reach them? Quick and easy. This is actually the second dragon. The Zyra control being very strong. Fabianski here taking a lot of damage. Curtain Call is available, but it won't be used this time. We see Varsal here engaging in an invade as well. They managed to steal the blue buff and they will walk away with it. Oh, Drakur trying to find stuff. There's the ult, it connects. A big karma shield. This isn't enough though, it is. And Stav lives it. Ansan goes in the middle of it. He uses his ult. He's trying to bob and weave the curtain call from Jhin, but caught between a rock and a hard place. Here comes Iglos with the Scion ult as well. Fabianski is still alive. And he will manage to walk on out of there. Ventus trying to deal damage, but he can't. Meanwhile, Astra is here and he also falls. And that's gonna be very, very, very rough. We see Awaken as well here, flashing forward, picking up a quick kill onto Ventus. And what follows is this mid lane destruction. Let's see here. Baron should be... Well, not Baron, no, Herald. Should be the next objective of choice. Does it go uncontested? It seems like it. Are Eversio that far ahead at the moment? No, Berserk are challenging it. And Eversio are happy to kite out, dealing some damage. We didn't see it off screen there, but Iglos used his ult into a wall by accident. Berserk get the Herald, and now they're engaging on their good terms. We have the Olaf engage. Here comes Stav as well with the Talia. He gets the knock up onto Iconic, and Iconic falls. That's a shutdown for Fabianski. Iglos now in a tricky position. He gets cornered. He has no ult to run away, and that's another kill for Berserk. Ventus picking that one up. In the meanwhile, Drakur was in the bot lane, securing this tier 2 turret. But it's a quick 3 kills, shutdowns, and a Herald for Berserk. A nice gold swing for them. We also see Anselm here making a play on the top side turret, and he just might get it if given enough time. Iglos is already rotating towards it. Now the question is, can Astra beat Yone in the 1v1 here in the side lane? I would assume yes, but if I see Drakur engaging it, I know that Yone wins this for sure. He's very well aware of his damages. So we sent Olaf to battle Leon, and we sent the Lissandra to face the Scion. I mean, Lissandra can for sure handle the Scion, but I don't think she can handle Leon on side lane. Velocity YouTube. Velicious YouTube screaming out Berserk in the chat. And now Berserk, will they be able to take their first dragon of the series? They look strong on it. Dragon's already at 3k health. 2k. And this should be secured. There it is. Staff picks it up. Iglos goes in with the Scion ult. Berserk are kiting out. Drakur is looking to get a big Yone ult off. There's the Senna ult. There's the Lissandra. Awaken steps in a bit too aggressively. Picks up the first kill for Ventus. Iglos falls as well. But it looks like a cluster of kills here. It's a 3-4-2 in Berserk's favor. Let's not forget they also got the dragon on top of things. And Stav is going to be using that Talia ult to block off any engage there into the mid lane. I'm not sure what Awaken did there. It seems very off for him. I think he used a blast plant and accidentally went into the middle of 5 people. Mistakes happen, mistakes happen. But yeah, this is a much better Berserk sort of confidence and lineup, right? Oh no, it's been paused. What's going on? It's Eversio that paused this time. It seems like Awaken has some mouse issues, which can kind of explain what happened in that fight, perhaps. So let's see if we can resolve it. And we're back. Anselm gets engaged on here by Iglos, but Staff is around town to try and help this disengage. Iglos might be actually going down in this one. The Lissandra E goes to the other side. Can they get him? They're throwing away everything they have for him. And they do get it. The Zonya's used by Anselm, but it's not gonna be enough to hold him. He does not go down to the Keratin Call as Staff blocks the last shot. And Anselm makes it out of there alive. Astra now on the 1v3. Almost finds Varsal. Uses his flash for it. There's the rocket. Ooh, it barely misses if you saw it on the minimap. Ventus almost picks up the kill with that one. That's a nice tier 2 secured here for Ventus on the Jinx. That's a lot of gold in his pocket. Definitely negating the kill disparity between him and Awaken. If we have a look at the gold, Awaken is currently up 2k gold here in the AD carry matchup. Mid lane though, Anselm is up 1.7k. Or do I just not know how to count? He's up 800 gold, sorry. And what else? Varsal is up 500 gold currently, and in top lane Astra with a big difference here. Almost a 2k gold lead on his lane opponent. They tried to find the pick on Awaken. They used the Talia for it, but Awaken seems to be able to get away. He used his Ghost. But do they find the Conic as a consequence? Yes, they do, and Ventus picks up that kill with the rocket from downtown. But not before Drakur can pick up a quick double kill with the Q3. Amazing play by Drakur. Great knowledge of his damage numbers. Ventus doesn't have enough here though. He's on the backline, forced to flash out as Varsal shows his face. Iglos is on the backside though. He uses the ult. And Ventus is in a bit of trouble. The curtain call is denied as Astra was facing forward, but sadly he's in a bit too deep and he does fall down. Eversio pick up another kill and Berserk forced to back off of this play. There it is, a very quick drag in there for Eversio. No problem at all. So Baron will be the next big objective here that both sides will be want to fighting for. Berserk are first on it here and do have vision. Deny vision as well. Eversio will be playing the sort of the defensive position, but the trigger is pulled, guys. Baron is started. It's at 13k already. Eversio are very slow to react to this one. Do Berserk get it though is the question. It's at 5k, 4k, 3k. They're gonna get it. It's taken! Berserk get the Baron. Now can they escape? Anselm is being targeted. That's a big damage from Stuff. There's the ult from Yone. Anselm might not be able to survive this one. Zonya's used to dodge the CC. But he gets rooted. There's too much going on. There's a root from Senna, root from Jin, knock up from Yone, root from Zyra, and the two knockups from the Sion. You can't dodge it all, but Berserk walk away with the Baron, losing only one member. Which is a pretty big win for them actually. It denies Eversio advancing forward in this match, right? And it delays the game a bit more. So now Berserk can scale and get back what they lost in the early game. The gold differential now only 1k apart here. Less than that even. It's like 600 gold only. And I mean, the longer the game goes, I think there's it's hard to say who has the better scaling, to be honest. There's a variety of champs that scale good and some that really don't. But yeah, let's see where this game takes us. Oh, Astra tickling the devil's balls there. He actually manages to get out of that one. Oh, Drakur uses his E to try and dodge that Talia W, but still gets clipped in the end. Ventus. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Imagine being Ventus right now. You see Sion coming from one side, Curtain Call on the other end. But Astra is here. They're fighting without Jinx though, keep that in mind. This is not a fight Berserk wanted to take. Ansel goes in, he gets a big ult onto Awaken, he uses the Zhonya's. A nice Zyra ult from Varsal to try and deny a bit of disengage. So far it's a 2-for-1 play as Berserk managed to pick up 2 kills in this exchange, despite not having an AD carry. Awaken Iglos dropping there in the last fight. Berserk are staying in this game, guys. They're not getting out of it. The gold now, 200 gold apart. There used to be thousands that separated them, but now it's just a mere 100. Let's see here, Eversio are on a ward. So Berserk are aware of them. This is Eversio's soul point, so they for sure want to fight for this one. Stuff taking a lot of damage. Astra goes into the middle of the fight. They're trying to find Drakur. Anselm is on the side, but he gets rooted. A lot of damage coming out of Berserk, but can they finish the fight? Can they get a reset for Ventus? Yes, they can. One is down. So far, it's a 1-for-1 exchange, but everyone's low on Eversio. And Ventus still lives on the Jinx. This could turn into a masterclass Jinx battle here. Let's see, does the dragon get started? Varsal wants to play for it. There's the curtain call. Fabianski uses the portal excellently to get out of the curtain call and runs away. Ventus starts the dragon. And Berserk are going for it. Astra is back now, full HP. And he has ult again. He goes in. Varsal is very low. The dragon is secured by Berserk. It's a 2-for-2 and a dragon. Now 3-for-2 for Berserk. Ventus falls 3-for-3 in the extended play, and Talia uses the ult to get away. Overall though, Berserk favored here. The kills are equal, but they deny the dragon soul. That Olaf ult is very short cooldown, huh? Let's see, this Baron, guys, is gonna be really a big defining moment in this game. Eversio have started it already, and Anselm is starting the fight using his ultimate and is dropped low. Iglos goes in, but he's just buying time. His team is taking Baron, and I'm sure this is a trade Eversio are more than happy to take. So Iglos goes down, but Baron is secured by Eversio. Now the question is, how do they use it? How do you take this Baron and finish the game? Or will Berserk manage to stay in it, manage to pick up these shutdowns and get a good Jinx fight? Berserk, despite not having Baron, are playing this very aggressively. There's the curtain call, and Stav is taking the brunt of this assault. Astra blocking that critical fourth shot as well. Eversio are playing this on the back foot. It's nice to see for a change. They're having a bit of a hard time. So the next big objective is this Hextech Dragon. It's 2 minutes 40 away from spawning. It will be soul point for Berserk, but the actual soul for Eversio. Berserk denying the Eversio push here. Zhonya's from Staff to not get that Scion knock-up. Eversio using a lot of resources on this engage. Yone ult used, but they get some flashes out of it. Stav forced to flash away. And the flash from Iglos gets Ventus with the one tap. A Scion Q into the auto attack with the... I forgot the name of the item, with the Heart Steal. Pretty much seals the deal for Ventus. A quick 2 kills for Eversio here. This looks like a game-winning push. Drakur is on Staff. Staff doesn't have flash. And Awaken picks up Anselm. Do they go for more? It does seem like it's the case. They're going for the end. The open Nexus is available. Staff trying to stop it, but what's he gonna do? And a dominating win there. Berserk having a bit of an easier time, but in the end, decision making. And Eversio pick up the win.